Hey new kid,
What is it?
do you mind if I take the stage here on your channel for a bit? I got a very neat idea. I got a nice drinking game I invented.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Yep, and I got the perfect way to start off this video. Ah, the great outdoors. Can you feel the air? The grass? The, sky? It's wonderful to be outside. Sadly, I am stuck here with my green screen and playing the Anti-Feminism drinking game all by myself looking at this jackass.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're not and you watch my videos often, thank you.
But hey, since I'm on the New Kids channel, and some of you don't even know who I am or what I do, allow me to entertain you guys until New Kid returns with my Anti-Feminism drinking game. Allow me to explain the rules. Whenever you hear a cliche saying from a feminist, take a shot from your strongest drink. If you don't drink beer, then drink water or milk. So, when you hear a ding, that's when you take a sip. This is just a small list if you want to play the Anti-Feminism drinking game with some other video. The rules are in the description, but you just want me to tear this guy a new asshole, right? So, here we go! By the way, this is going to be a two-parter, so I'm going to have to make this video as short as possible, and if you want to continue going on, you can click on the link in the description.
First, I want to say that I'm sorry for not releasing another video for 2 weeks since my last video.
Well, I doubt there's a huge demand that you need to make a YouTube video. It's not like your fans are saying, "We need more Christopher Lawrence! Oh God, where is he?" Yeah, sure, I'm not that popular on YouTube, but I do have a small fan base which consists of maybe 4 to 7 people. Not to mention I have about 590 subs and counting. And also, I noticed you're wearing glasses that may or may not be real, but in your video, if you look in the lower right corner, you'll see a pair of hipster glasses, so I guess this counts.
Another YouTuber that I consider myself to be a pretty huge fan of made a video on why she's a feminist. I'm not gonna get too deep into the video because I can just let the video speak for itself and link it in the description box below, so be sure to pull it down and check it out. And be sure to subscribe to her channel because she's super awesome and she's really funny and she's just amazing.
Well, that's your opinion and that's fine. I might take a peek at her channel.
Her video was just her personal opinion on why she is a feminist and why she believes in feminism. And that video itself inspired me to talk about feminism for myself and for my own life because I haven't spoken about feminism on my channel for a very long time.
And something tells me it would have been a better idea to not make a video about feminism at all.
And even though I'm absolutely sure there's going to be a lot of hate in my comments, I don't really mind.
Congrats! Now if you can actually respond to me with a video, that'd be fantastic.
You know right now that I didn't even write a script or there's no guidelines for anything that I want to speak about in this video, so I decided to take my friend's video even further and make it why I love feminism and why I consider myself to be a feminist.
And let me guess, you're going to make pretty much the same argument that your friend is saying, so I will do everyone a favor and go after your role model first because, as they always say, ladies first.
Guys, today I'm going to do a video on why I'm a feminist.
Oh hi, your friend sent me here. He was night whiting you so hard, so I figured I should have fun with you first. So tell me, darling, what do you need feminism for? Hopefully you don't need it to do mundane, everyday activities.
I laugh when I say that because I just know the ignorance is about to hit me.
By ignorance, you mean any form of constructive criticism that's about to be given to you. I mean, after all, you don't want to have a conversation with people who disagree with you. And plus, people are going to back up their claims while you have no links outside of your Tumblr page. So really, who's the ignorant one? The one who's giving out criticism, or the one who hides from criticism?
But anyways, let's do this. I'm going to do a video explaining why I'm a feminist, because sometimes people have the wrong idea and just do not get it, so.
That's pretty much the excuse for every feminist. They just don't understand, so let's just take out the Holy Bible and show them the meaning of feminism. As if that's going to work.
If you've ever wondered why I am one, here's the answer to your question. Now, I know what some people are thinking that have heard like the false stereotypes of what a feminist is.
You know, I'm a lesbian, I hate men, I don't shave my armpits.
Because that's apparently what every anti-feminist believes in. All feminists are bra-burning, man-hating lesbians! Well, the man-hating part is mostly accurate. I say this because there are good feminists like Christina Hoff Sommers.
Guys, this is bullshit. Like, let me just tell you straight up, that is bullshit. Yeah, some feminists are lesbian. I am not one of them. I love me some men.
I can't help but laugh whenever a feminist say that, because for a feminist, the ideal man they want must fit into their ideals.
But shout out to all my feminist lesbian sisters out there, you keep doing you. The hating men stereotype is probably the one that infuriates me the most.
To call a man an animal is to flatter him. He's a machine, a walking dildo. Rape is nothing more or less than a conscious process of intimidation by which all men keep all women in a state of fear. I feel that man-hating is an honorable and viable political act, that the oppressed have a right to class hatred against the class that is oppressing them.
Yeah, tell me again how the man-hating within the feminist community is just a stereotype? Oh wait! You're just going to say those are not the true feminists, or those feminists are man-haters, but that's not what the feminist community is about. Do you really think people are that stupid? You wonder why feminism has a negative reputation, and you play the no true Scotsman so goddamn soon.
Anyone who claims to hate men and also be a feminist is very much confused, okay?
You know what? Just take 2 shots. One for the no true Scotsman, and the other because you're going to need to be drunk.
And it's women like this who ruin the idea of feminism and really, really irk me. You cannot hate men and be a feminist.
Yes, you can, especially considering the people I just brought up. Feminism is the belief for equality for women, while misandry is a hatred of men. So really, these two can overlap.
That is not what it is. If you hate men, you are not a feminist. You are confused.
Again, those feminists who hate men will say otherwise, especially the ones who have been feminists even before you even knew how to walk on your feet.
And me personally, I do shave my armpits, I shave my legs, not very well. A few times too many, I'll put on a dress.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
I'm a feminist because men can talk openly about sex, but if I talk openly about sex, it's considered slutty.
Well, it's more or less about the context of where this is coming from. If you're educating a class about sex, then it's not really slutty, it's more or less just educational. Same thing applies to your YouTube channel as well. But if you start acting slutty, like start licking your lips and saying how you want that big, fat, juicy cock penetrating your body, then, well, yeah.
Like, God forbid women actually like sex. Like, oh my god, that is just obscene. We cannot have that. Women cannot enjoy sex and they cannot talk about sex. That is a man thing to do.
You know, I would like to see some proof of this happening because I doubt this ever happened. And if it did, there's a chance you might be surrounded by conservative Christians, and gender may not even play a role.
I am a feminist because when a woman gets raped, it's often put on her. She's often asked things like, what were you wearing? Were you asking for it? Did you consume any alcohol?
First of all, name one case where the rapist got away scot-free because of what the victim was wearing. Second of all, it is important to ask questions to the victim because there are times where the rape could have been prevented. If she got drunk, she's basically a walking target for the rapist to get his way. This doesn't mean that the rape is any less of a crime. However, if she was sober, this rape could have been prevented. And when I mean by drunk, I mean they're too passed out to do anything right. But as long as they're not too drunk, you're able to give consent to sex. And this is why people ask questions, because it's not always rape. But seeing that you don't want people questioning the victim, you're basically saying there is no way in the world the victim might be lying. So yeah, let's just put the guy in jail, no question asked. And people wonder why people hate feminism.
Did you go out alone? I'm a feminist because I know that men are raped too, but when a male victim comes forward, they are often made fun of.
Right, you feminists care about men's feelings. That's why some of you own mugs and t-shirts like these! Oh wait, these are not true Scotsmen. Also, take a shot for men not being able to express their feelings.
And not taken seriously. When a man is raped by a woman in our society and that woman is considered to be good looking, I guess in society's view, he should be happy that he got some, not complaining that she raped him.
Finally, something that we can agree on. I just hope you acknowledge that men are raped just as often as women, because thanks to feminists, the term made to penetrate doesn't really count as rape. Now, that's great to hear that you acknowledge certain things that men face. However, acknowledging something and doing something are two different things. We have yet to see actions taken for men. We don't see a massive uproar for lack of homeless shelters for men, or the court bias towards men. If feminists really did care about men's issues, why do feminists have to protest against the MRAs? What are the programs made by feminists that help men? Simply acknowledging it is not enough. If you're an activist, then you would do something about these issues. But the majority of feminists are focusing things on, like, banning the word bossy.
I'm a feminist because of all the comments that come forward when it comes out that a female teacher has been sleeping with a high school student, and people think that it's okay, or they think that that kid deserves a high five, and why is that kid complaining and whining about this?
There are some people who are going to think that. Your main concern should not be the boy, but the teacher, because she's the one breaking the rules, not him.
I'm a feminist because women are shamed by breastfeeding their children out in the open every day and asked to go in places like dirty public bathrooms to do it. Yet boobs are used to sell countless number of things in our country. Boobs are only seen as okay if they're satisfying a man, not if they're doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is feeding our children.
As far as I am aware, breastfeeding in public is legal in most states, so I don't understand why you need feminism for that. Also, there will be people judging your actions when you're breastfeeding, but you do what you have to do. Honestly, I think it's just better if you just buy a baby bottle.
Then it is this dirty thing, and all of a sudden it's pornographic. I'm a feminist because we are still, for some reason, chopping up little boys' penises when they are born for no medical reason.
Yes, another legit point, but once again I had to ask, where are the feminist protesters at? Well, I've seen feminist protests against the MRAs all the time. Those dirty MRAs talking about men's rights. That's our job! Just a little side note here, I judge a movement based on its action and not its beliefs alone. This is where the praxis versus theory argument comes in. Even if every feminist shared the exact same belief that forced male circumcision is wrong, it's not enough if you're only focusing on women's rights or if you're not doing anything at all. This is one of the reasons why people won't become feminists. And let's not forget that even your beliefs are screwed up. We all know the wage gap is coming, and it's been proven false. But again, feminists like yourself will not listen, and this is another reason why people won't become feminists.
And we think it's weird when a parent opts out to do that to her son. I'm a feminist because I'm sick of being told when I'm being a leader that I'm being bossy or a bitch.
Everyone gets criticized for being bossy. This is not something that only women face. If you can't even handle being called bossy, what makes you think you're able to be a leader? Oh, the horror of words!
I'm a feminist because I have been sexually harassed in my life more times than I can even count.
I am extremely doubtful, especially considering that feminists like yourself will say that catcalling is equivalent of that of harassment.
What's going today? Wow. That's not good.
Wow.
What's up, beautiful? Have a good day. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Somebody's acknowledging you. They're beautiful. She's an angel.
Now sadly I have to end the video right here because I already passed the 12-minute mark. So thank you, New Kid, for allowing me to speak on your channel. I am of course the Atheist Gamer, and I'll be leaving a few links in the description. There are things that I'll be talking about that are related to the links, and that which include the wage gap myth, and it will be discussed in my second part. So click on the link that leads to my channel if you want more of my stuff, and stay tuned for part 2.